Okay, so a few days ago I had the HiRISE models collected by Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter loaded up into GeoExplorer. We also here at the Fawcett Lab have a more basic application that we use for classes because we don't really need all that extra guff when you just want to sort of look at the models and just get on with the class without having to sort of fancily go between different planets and go up to the moon and things like that. I just want to get in and around it. So we have this application where we just have essentially a platform where we spawn all our models. It's a shared environment, so anybody that comes into here sees the models, they get downloaded from the web. They're shared between all users, so any transformation gets shared as well, which is kind of nice. We have all the outcrops that we have in GeoExplorer accessible through, so they're not accessible right now because they're rewritten. We're transferring everything over to Azure at the moment, so when it does work, a bunch of buttons will show up, about 30 of them, for all the outcrops that we have. It needs to stop doing that. We do the same with the hand samples that we have all collected. It's probably because I'm recording right now. It's just crashing all the time, which is not so good. But the HiRISE, we can't really do this button situation. We kind of have to do something a bit more clever. So I scripted this text box that does a text search for all HiRISE models. So if I type in something obvious like Gale, so after 3 it should start showing up some buttons. So let's just finish off Gale, close that. So now I have all the models that HiRISE collected within Gale Crater where Mars Curiosity rover is right now. So let's have a look at this layered outcrop in Gale Crater. Takes a little bit of time to download, but it should be coming. And there it is. And now I'll get the texture of the HiRISE satellite image. We'll bring that down into view. There it is. And a beautiful, nice DTM of part of Gale Crater. Probably looks like the slopes are Mount Sharp. This is the crater floor down here. Some nice ridges. Some really cool structure in there as well, which is kind of nice. And then I can get rid of this by saying delete. Delete. There we go. And it disappears. And then we can go to, hopefully, other places. So if I type in GLA, close it. Now I've just got one model to look at, which is this possible glacier on a MESA wall somewhere in the northern hemisphere of Mars. So it's downloading this model now. And this one, well, it's a little bit more chunky in terms of file size. So it's causing the anchors to go a little bit funny at the moment, but once it's there, I can make it nice and big, put it into the middle of the floor so everyone can see, and there it is. There's the glacier, or possible glacier. I have to ask some Mars people what they think about it, but yeah, it's a pretty cool outcrop that. So that's the Sandbox's the latest update with HiRISE models, as well as all the stuff from GeoExplorer can now come into a very basic shared environment.